Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Tonight is AEW's huge pay-per-view Full Gear. And the question that is starting to come out now, I'm just starting to see a few reports here and there. Is Bray Wyatt going to make his AEW debut tonight at Full Gear? Let's think about it for a second. The report here says that AEW had made plans to bring in Bray Wyatt. Now, Tony Khan says that he hasn't had any talks with Bray Wyatt. I don't believe that at all. I believe Tony Khan has had numerous talks. That's just me, though. That's how I feel. I believe he's had numerous talks with Bray Wyatt about him coming in. It says here if he was going to, the plan was actually to bring him in to debut tonight at Full Gear. Again, now let's think about this for a second. Bray Wyatt has indicated that he's working on a movie right now. He says, I think there was reports that he to Hollywood looking to get involved in some movies, and I think he's filming a movie right now. So that report is out there. Then there's a report by Aleister Black, who indicates that he wants to put together a faction in AEW, that he wants to form or add more members to his faction. And Tony Khan also specifying that he hasn't talked spoke to Bray Wyatt. Does it indicate that here? Yeah, it says it was reported that Bray Wyatt and AEW has spoken, but Tony Khan has tried to deny in recent memory. Again, I don't believe Dave Meltzer actually mentioned that they had talks. I don't believe Tony Khan again when he indicates that he hasn't had any talks with Bray Wyatt. I have a good feeling that he's had numerous talks with Bray Wyatt. I just want to point that out one more time. And when you think about the movies, Bray Wyatt indicating that he's filming a movie. Tony Khan indicating that he hasn't spoken to Bray Wyatt. Aleister Black coming out now saying that he wants to form a faction or add more wrestlers to his faction. I can't remember his exact words, but I was reading that report earlier. The first two were with the movies and the denial. Is that a deflection? Because when you think about Daniel Bryan's debut, when you think about CM Punk's debut, it was all over. It was all over the internet. It was all over, and it wasn't really a surprise because everyone was expecting it to happen. So it wasn't really a surprise. Are they maybe trying to deflect his debut tonight by indicating again the movies and not speaking with him, possibly to make it more of a surprise so people aren't expecting it? I think there's a good chance. I think that's a very good chance, and I think him and Aleister Black will make a great combo. Bray Wyatt, Aleister Black will make a terrific combo if they join forces. If in fact Aleister Black indicating that he wants to expand his faction. I'm not sure if he has a faction right now or if he wants to start a faction or a new faction. I think him and Bray Wyatt would be great, would work great together in forming a faction and adding members to their faction. I think that would work well. So I'm thinking there's a very good chance. There's I have a gut feeling. And again, this is just pure speculation on my part. I have a gut feeling, though, a pure speculative gut feeling that Bray Wyatt's possibly could be making his AEW debut tonight at Full Gear. Again, that's just how I feel. I think it's very possible. I think Tony Khan and Bray Wyatt would love for it to be more of a surprise than it being all over the internet, because no one has, again, comparing it to CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, it was all over the internet. Everybody was expecting it. But here, nobody would be expecting it. I think it would be more of a shock and a surprise if Bray Wyatt actually does show up and make his AEW debut tonight. I think it'll be awesome. But we'll see. It remains to be seen. Full Gear starts at 8 o'clock tonight. And we'll see if Bray Wyatt does, in fact, make his AEW debut. There's a good chance that he's not going to make his AEW debut, but I think there's a decent chance that he does. Again, I'm just starting to see some reports popping in linking Bray Wyatt with AEW. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. Okay. I'll be back a little later. Anything else breaks, I'll be back sooner. But I will be back at some point today. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.